out like it's a fan, but
Hmm.
she's not gonna throw it just yet.
You could
But
try
she's gonna
aiming at
wait.
maybe one of the guy's shoulder weapons, one of the heavy. Try and
Barrymore,
take out that.
Barrymore, how is that? Can you hear in chat now? Can you confirm? Sorry, y'all. Hang on.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
good.
All right. Yeah, he chat can hear us now. Sorry about
All
that.
right,
All
we're
right.
live.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Continue.
Okay,
Action.
all
Back
right,
in.
awesome. Okay, so Temperance, she puts the force field up, and then she basically fans out her tarot cards, like basically like she like swirls her hand, and you see like a thing of her tarot cards, like basically appear like almost like out of her sleeve, and then she's going to try to see if she can take out some of the shoulder mounts on these heavy assault things, like specifically aim for each one of those. So
All
what do
right.
I got to roll
Hang on.
for?
Hang on. Hang on. Hold up. Hold up.
Let's see.
Hold up, Mike. All right. So
Okay.
normally, if you're shooting at a specific thing, it requires a yellow result on the bullseye table for shooting attacks. But her stuff does force damage, which still has a yellow result
Hmm.
as a bullseye. So you have to get a yellow result. And remember, you can't spend karma or no, you can spend karma to adjust it up to a yellow, but you're not gonna. It doesn't enjoy the added
The
damage.
damage boost,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do that just in case I don't get a yellow result. Then I
Yep.
mean, but
Yeah, guys, let's
yeah.
make sure we just
So
spend
in
karma.
that case, so I have to roll. So I have to again. I have to roll amazing.
You
For
roll it
because
up.
if it like
Yeah, her agility is amazing. So on the universal table macro, you'll put in amazing,
okay.
and you're trying to aim for its suppression cannon. Correct.
Ooh, that's not good.
All right.
Ooh.
So you've rolled a 20,
Yeah. So.
and for amazing,
Mm-hmm.
you have to get at least a 66 in order
So
to bullseye
46
this thing.
points of karma.
Oh, that's not a problem. So I'll just go ahead and spend that then.
That's true. It's not your
Um,
karma, so
but
spend it all.
So that would be
well,
40,
she's
46.
got
That would be 46 points of karma that Temperance has to spend
okay,
in order to bullseye
okay,
this thing's weaponry, shoulder-mounted suppression cannon.
okay. And
Although you don't, you
I
don't,
think I
you don't
just
know
spent
which
it
is
right.
which. You just know you see two shoulder-mounted weapons. You don't know which one's the stun cannon and which one's the suppression cannon.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, flip a
Um.
coin, I guess.
Well, I will go for. We'll aim for. She goes for the. I'll go for the larger looking shoulder mounted one because she figures, okay, then maybe that's the one. Maybe that's it.
Okay.
Um. So she'll just like whip out a card, and all of a sudden the card just flies out, hits probably the. I'll probably aim for. And since it's just going to be for one dude, it'll go for this guy right here, and since he's closest to, and that should be it. That should be it for now.
All right. So after spending karma, did you already remove the karma from her sheet from her token?
I think well, I mean, I think so because I think she might have been at 8 6. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me take the. It might not have done. It might not have done it. I don't know. Um, I don't know if it did it or not. I'll have to try it to make
So
sure. I have to spend out. It has to
click
be like how
inside
much?
that third bubble, the one that says 849, and it'll automatically bring
Yeah.
it up and highlight it at 849. All you have to do is hit minus 44 and hit enter. It'll do the math for you.
Yeah.
Okay, there
Okay.
we go.
Did it.
All right, so she does manage to hit the larger of the two weapons. Give me a 1d10. 1 through 5, she hits the right one. 6 through 10, she hits the other one.
Okay. Slash roll 1d10. Okay.
2.
Yeah,
All
there we
right,
go.
There we go.
all right. Now, this thing is still subject to body armor. How much does her? I think her tarot cards do 75. Let me look real quick.
Let's
Check the
see. Let
cheat
me
sheet.
take a look at that for a second.
Yeah, it'll be
I
on her
am,
cheat sheet.
and let's see. Project. You maintain. You can make directed force bolts attack with Joey's
Amazing.
rank ability to do amazing force damage.
All right, so this thing is heavily armored. You do manage to hit the weapon. The weapon takes a hit, but does not look like it's destroyed.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
Tough guys, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got it. They got it shielded for that.
Big boy armor.
Okay.
Aim for the head next time.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. Next,
Yeah.
is that going to end your turn? You still have
That it
movement?
does end my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up,
Yeah, but I think we're going to be close by here just in case. Well,
I think
let's
if you
see.
leave, you're outside of your own force field, so maybe stay in this area.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I mean. Yeah. So, okay.
all right. Next up is the CDF assault. This one is going to move up here. This one is going to move up here.
And my dog needs to go outside. I'll be right back.
All right. So this one is going to shoot at Dantalion. Does so with remarkable agility. That is a yellow result, 75. So that is incredible damage, but it is stopped by the force field.
Thank goodness.
Okay, I'm back.
Mhm.
What'd I miss?
And
You just dodged a bullet.
so you see him. It looks like maybe he's communicating because he stares at you and then he looks down the street, and then the other two nod something back in acknowledgement, and they retreat further back down this street. All right, that's their turn. Next up is Minuteman. Now,
Okay.
Minuteman,
Mhm.
you can feel because you've done, you've had this before. You can feel when something's not right with your powers, with the way that or if something's awry. We've had that happen to you before.
Mhm.
You can definitely feel it like a weighted blanket on you, and you feel a little
Mm.
sluggish.
Hmm.
Okay.
So you definitely get
Well,
the
and
hint that using your time powers here is going to be much harder.
okay. Well, in that case, because knowing that I probably want to be as evasive as possible with around these guys, I'm going to go ahead and try to. Um, he is going to go ahead and try to use that thing where he goes where his the where I've dubbed her called hurry up and wait, which allows no how excuse me not how time flies excuse me. So he's going to try to slow down time to see if he can try to move it so he looks like he can move faster because
Okay.
he definitely wants to yeah so I'm going to try and I think I still have to I'm going to spend karma on this and this is going to be would technically be my third attempt at trying this
Okay. And
so
so, your ability, I believe, is monstrous. Is that correct?
yes,
All right.
that is correct.
Instead of monstrous, it's going to be,
Hmm.
hang on, remarkable.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So I got to do a remarkable. All right. Interesting. All right.
All right.
Nice.
You still got a yellow
70.
result.
There we go. Okay. And I did spend karma on this already, so I got to do the -10 on this. So, um,
So,
yeah. So
no, go ahead.
yeah, I just want to basically make basically looks like he's running faster than normal, uh, than what he would normally be doing. So, um, after that, if I do run, I'm going to be outside of the force field
You will
area,
be outside of the force field.
but that's okay. but that's okay. I'll be be dodging super fast in a sense, so that will be just fine. So yeah, all right, okay. So that will go ahead and end my turn right there. So, but
All
yeah,
right.
so I'd probably
All right. So are you not are you not
I'm not going to move yet just yet. Yeah.
okay, then that's good. That's
But
going to
I
be a
am
different roll next action if you want to try to use it to attack like you have before.
okay, right.
All right, so you've just sort of sped up, but or you've gotten you've got a localized field around yourself that will let you move faster.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, but you're not doing anything right now. You're just staying behind the force field.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Scripture, you're up.
Okay, so Scripture needs to. She doesn't do a ton of damage, but her animate drawing, I think we can use pretty well. Yeah, let's do that. So, Scripture is going to animate drawing. She's gonna do the same thing as before. She's gonna make that demon dude. So if you still have that token, you can just throw that down again.
Let me
Um,
see.
and she's gonna try and have that demon dude. What is the so the hover tank? What armaments are on top of it? We have the main cannon and all that such. There might be something for
You don't
dropping out to you.
well, you see like little turrets around it. At least from where you are, you can see them on the left side there, like right here.
Yeah,
But
the little like.
but you don't know what they do.
Okay, got it. So we see the main cannon and we see those little side ones.
Mhm.
Okay, got it. No
You
chance that this Southern Belle knows her firearms, right?
I mean, she's from her background. There's really not a lot there that would let her,
Yeah, got it.
recognize, any kind of weaponry on it, other than like the big gun. That's probably, she can probably see that and think that's probably that mega weapon that future Minuteman was warning us about.
Got it. So she's gonna make that demon infernal armor thing, and she's gonna try and have the. Can she have it like try to restrain the main gun or like keep it pointed? Like if it's pointed at the thing, then fantastic. That's like saving us around to deal with it. But like it's trying to do like a Hulk thing where it grabs onto the cannon and yanks it around and all that such, just to keep it away from pointed at us.
Okay. All right. Um,
Is so
what
her
is her power rank level?
it's amazing.
All right. So that means this thing's gonna have 50 hit points, and we'll say it has a amazing strength. You could definitely try to grapple it to limit its movement.
Sounds good. She's gonna spend karma on this, and I was gonna say this earlier, guys. Like, spend the karma. Do it. We're about to we're about to have
Overthrow
a
the
problem.
U.S. government?
This is where
Yes.
things go. Yes, karma. We'll get it back later. So she's spending karma.
All right, 83. So
93.
she's
Is
at
that a
least
red?
got. Well, she can't. Remember, you can't spend karma to increase the result. I
Oh, I
mean,
thought it was
not.
just
You can
damage.
increase the you know the result for like the roll, but you can't do it for like excess or for more damage, because for
Got
her
it. Okay.
83, um,
It goes up to
it
93,
goes up to
which
93,
we're going to be ready.
which would put her up in the red, but you can't spend karma for more damage. So she does get a red result. However, the animated drawing does get a red result, which indicates under
That's a full
grappling
hold with grapple,
that
right?
is a full hold, which means that it does damage. And in this
Yeah.
case, it's oh shit, I can't get back to the map. So in this case, on this machine, that is going to do some damage to the structure. It doesn't destroy the gun, but it is you definitely hear like the machine kind of sputter a little bit. Sparks fly
Perfect.
out, of a couple of different
Fantastic.
areas.
Love it.
All right. So, and this thing is currently grappled. It hang on here. What can I use to? Where's that fist? That fist used to be really good. Here we go. It is currently grappled. It's in a full hold, so the animated drawing has enough of a hold on it that it's also preventing it from moving.
Perfect.
Nice.
Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. And that's it. My turn. Oh, and Lazarus at the start of his turn is doing his defensive barrier thing as well. I don't think I called it earlier, but he is doing that, like the telekinetic shield. I will roll for it. I just because it's funny, I will spend karma to make it. I will not spend karma just so I can hopefully unlock it. Force field is at -2 CS power rank, so it's
It'll
incredible.
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't do that earlier. I
No, you're
just,
fine.
of course not.
Yeah, yep.
Lazarus defense? No, never.
Not so much. All right. Does that end?
Yes, Scripture's turn is over.
All right. Next up is the CDF Heavy Assault. This one moves down 1. The other one moves down 2.
Electric Avenue, yes.
This one. Let me see. What do they want to do?
You haven't shot any of them yet. So maybe the flamethrower is saved till later.
This one is going to swivel around. You see it swivel around on its like hip axis, so its upper torso swivels around. And it's going to take aim at the construct. It shoots with remarkable agility.
All right.
It misses. It did not. It did not announce it was spending karma. This one will fire its auto laser the same manner. It swivels its torso around and it's going to fire back at this dude.
Hold.
He will spend. He will spend karma. All right, so 49. That's going to be a yellow result for him. This construct, the auto laser.
I thought you said that spending karma doesn't increase the damage.
It
Just
doesn't.
The,
It doesn't.
so
It's still
just
it's just a green result.
Oh, okay.
It's going to do its base damage. But that base damage is 40 points of damage, and that does a number on this animated construct.
No.
It takes 40 points of damage. It is down to 10 HP.
Perfect.
Wow.
Oh, you're doing great. Taking 2 shots, fantastic. If the other guy wastes his turn firing at that to unlock the tank, fine. Then Dantalion gets to rip them out of the suit.
All right, so this one also swivels around and fires at the animated construct. This one will also spend karma just to make sure he hits. 34, so he'll spend 5 points to get 39 and get a green result. Or no, he spent 10, so that would never mind. That would be a hit. All right, so that is another 40 points of damage into the animated construct, and it disappears.
Okay, 3 shots. All right, that could have.
Yeah, pretty much stole their entire turn, pretty much.
Yeah, that's worth it. Nice job, Scripture.
All right. And that is going to be their turn. Next up is the prototype tank, which hovers with a low hum and is no longer grappled. Very important to note.
But it is grappleable, which is also important.
Yeah.
It's going to move. No, it's going to stay right there because it's got a clear shot at what it considers the number 1 threat, which is Dantalion, who is currently behind Temperance's force field.
What have I ever done to that guy?
Well, they know you're dangerous. I mean, they know you're strong. They've seen you throw vehicles around. They've seen you break a dude's back over your knee.
But like to them specifically.
They've done they've done their homework. All right, so that tank, I think it's remarkable agility. Let me look.
Okay, remarkable ain't that bad. Remarkable is not like incredible.
No, but it's also not good. It's just, it's remarkable,
Yeah. It's
So
better than excellent, but it's not incredible.
it will also spend karma to make sure it hits.
How much karma that tank got?
This tank, in fact, its crew collectively only had 3 karma.
What?
So that is all the karma it had. There's just normal people inside here, man.
Yeah, you don't
Oh.
garner a
Right,
lot
yeah.
of karma, from driving a tank. That's kind of usually
So-
That's true.
This thing
Yeah.
does get its shot off, and it sort of glances off of Temperance's force field.
It
Temperance.
goes flying off.
Temperance.
Wait.
You
Yeah.
definitely felt the force though when that thing hit you. This is an incredibly strong weapon.
Oh,
I said that to
yeah.
to
And the main gun is the
Temperance.
thing that fired the big thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right, so that'll be its turn. Next up is Lazarus.
Okay. So I can either start putting some damage out. I can maybe try and make another wall to help block us in here. Or I can try and throw some damage on the gun. What do you guys think?
I think at this point we should start putting out damage.
Yeah, because especially the heavy assault and especially that thing can
Yeah.
definitely hit.
We're badly outnumbered. We
Those
need to
are
start taking
the
some
heavy,
of their.
The heavy stuff is
Yeah, let's take that cannon
Yeah.
out.
I
before
tell you
the
what,
heavy stuff is
I
gonna
tell you
go
what,
down.
y'all take a second and figure it out. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
So I assume then, Talia, you're gonna
The
crush
heavy
one of
armor.
the-
Okay, well, the tanks are sure. Well, here's the thing: is there people inside the heavy?
Yes,
He
there are
did say there's
two
people
dudes
inside.
inside the tank. It is a man.
There is okay,
So I can't just like.
okay, but
throw
if
a-
it can, right? But it can swivel. But it seems like they can swivel around like 360. So it seems like maybe their legs are not in where the mechanical legs are. So
No, assuming this thing's
I'm
pretty
wondering if
decent
there's any way you
size.
can. Yeah, but
I'm assuming it's like a
definitely
standard
these three
tank
things
except
have
floating.
Well, if these suckers can do on average like 40 points of damage, these three have definitely got to get taken off the board, and also this tank. I don't know how much damage it puts out. But
Let me
it's
put it
gotta be
this way:
way more than
if we
these two.
take out that tank, Dan Talon could probably solo the rest. 40 damage barely
Okay.
gets through his armor.
So the tank is definitely should be the number one target at this point.
All right, I'm back.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna deal with that tank cannon. I think probably the best way to do damage will be the force blasts.
Use the
Yeah.
force.
The telekinetic force bolts of amazing damage up to 7 areas away. Roll on the force table.
This would also, as you are targeting like a specific section on it, it will also require a yellow result for a bullseye.
George. I be spending that karma. I'll be doing it. All right, so it's a force bolt. It's including of amazing force damage up to 7 areas. So I guess it's a monstrous attack with amazing damage, right?
Let me see.
Because it doesn't say like a roll, or is it agility because it's a?
No, it's not agility for you. It's a psyche.
It's psyche, isn't it?
Yes, it's a psyche roll. Because it's a yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I'm definitely spending karma there.
Think
All
really
right.
hard at him.
I'm gonna try. Me trying to think of. I can't think of
psyche
anything.
roll to hit,
Me
and
trying to think.
and then it
All right,
does.
I'm spending karma.
Okay.
I'm glad I did.
All right. So with incredible, you're on the universal table. In order to hit this thing effectively the way you want to, you have to get a yellow, which means you have to spend 55 points of karma.
Steal. That's steal for me.
All right.
So it's a yellow.
All right. So you do manage to hit its gun. How much damage would you do?
Amazing.
All right.
50, I think.
The tank
Force damage.
The tank is heavily armored, but you do hit the gun. It does take some amount of damage because you can see there is more of those sparks. Looks like different parts of it. Maybe you're overloading for a second. So it does take a little bit of damage, but the gun has not been destroyed.
Okay, it doesn't change anything that it's force damage, right?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, it's how bad's it looking? Really bad?
No.
Okay, we'll have to figure something out then.
It looks like you could tell it's pretty well armored, and it's it'd probably take more damage than that to take down its gun.
Okay, cool. All right, that's it.
All right, next up is Dantalion.
Okay, I have woken up and I now choose violence. I would like to make a fighting roll to see how much I can get done.
All right.
Do the fighting.
71.
All right. With that, you can make 2 attacks this round, this turn.
Let's see. Do I spend one of those actions powering up?
Does it give you defense too?
I have one for offense, one for defense.
I don't know. Since I didn't destroy the tank,
But
and
if doing it
we don't
turn
have a
one is like,
heavier
if I'm going to
hitter,
do it, it's got to be now. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it.
yeah.
I'm going to activate one of my power stunts, my Hellfire Fist.
Okay.
So this is my fire ability, trying to boost my physical damage. So my ability to use fire is incredible.
All
So
right.
let's see a yellow.
And remember,
I will spend
you can't, or it's a power stunt. Remember, you don't get the
success if I spend karma. Yeah.
correct.
I'll just. Do I risk it? Yeah. I won't risk it. I'm spending karma. Whew.
All right.
Okay. Oh God, I said that.
So under incredible, for it to get a yellow result, remember, because that's what you need, because it's a power stunt.
Yeah.
You have to get a 61, so that's 31 points of karma.
Minus 31 then.
All right.
Yeah. The Antalion's fists light up with hellfire.
All right. Very
And
good.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right up in its face, staring down the barrel of my potential death. And I'm going to use my signature move, punch really hard.
All right.
Punch hard. Use karma.
Yeah, I think I will. I can't afford to miss here. So let me pull up my cheat sheet. I should have had that before. Incredible ability. Okay. Spending karma. 51. Okay, well, we
Alright.
still hit. So I'll spend the 10. And that is normally it's 75 damage, but because of my Hellfire Fist, it's boosted to 100.
All right. So you punch this thing as hard as you can with your flaming fist. Your fist, smashes down on its armor, but then you feel the armor, give way with a satisfying, what sounds like a tearing of metal. And you actually break a hole in this section over here. Break it through its armor and just
Can I see?
probably terrifying the crew inside.
I'm a Jack Nicholson. Like, stick my face in.
Yeah, one of them you could see in here, like, oh lordy lord.
Yes,
You're pretty sure the dude you can see probably just shat himself.
Well, let's go. I'm going for the other two next turn, but I'll lay one face down card and end my turn.
All right, next up is the attack helicopter.
Oh. By the way, I'm using my ranged, what is it, dodge for ranged attacks?
For ranged attacks, yes.
Yes, dodge. I'm doing the blue dodge dot.
All right, so you hear the roar of the Apache helicopter as it moves here, swivels around to get the best shot that it can on you. You see now, it's one, it's got it's an Apache helicopter, so it's got like that minigun underneath, right up underneath the cockpit.
Yep.
That thing is so cool because it aims whichever way the pilot looks.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it is a what is it? M230? Yeah, M230 chain gun.
Mm-hmm.
So it uses remarkable agility to try to hit.
Not worried about friendly fire, huh?
Well,
And they call me the bad guy.
it's aiming its
Yeah,
its
that's fine. I'm
minigun
kidding.
at you. So remarkable. Ooh, it gets a yellow result that's going to raise the damage on it.
Owie.
So
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
I'm gonna try to dodge and reduce that. So let's see.
all right,
It's a what is it? Agility or fighting?
that is agility.
Oh, not the most agile. Yeah, let's just go for it. 85. That's a
All
yellow
right.
result.
So 85 for a yellow
There you go.
result for dodging is -4 column shift. So this you may have gotten this back down to a green. 1, 2, 3, 4. You do in fact get it down to a green from a yellow. It still hits you, but it only does normal damage.
Well, let's find out how bad that is.
Unfortunately for the helicopter, its normal damage on its minigun does not make a dent
Oh, it doesn't pierce my armor.
in your thick hide. No, you
Oh.
feel the slug slam into you, and anybody who could see you would see the little indentations all over your chest.
Oh, just Superman it. I love it.
Yeah, but yeah, the bullets fall down and just gather at your feet. Next up, this thing when it fires everything it has.
Oh.
So it's also got
Oh wow.
it's also got Hellfire missiles.
I assume it overheats then.
Oh,
Where
It does
Mech
not.
Warrior is?
It does not.
Not
It's
affected?
it's not a mech. It is an attack helicopter.
No.
So it does fire its missiles at you again with remarkable agility. And
Oof.
that is again a yellow attack
Dang. That
with
guy's
with those Hellfire missiles. They do strike. Now these are anti-tank missiles. They do hit you. All right. And
Owie.
they hit you at +1. So that is going to be amazing damage. Let me see. What is your armor? 30? Remarkable?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
take 20 points of damage as this thing slams into you.
Owie.
But the tank next to you also takes 20 points of damage.
Oh.
And
oh, whoops.
the assault troops behind you take another 30
Oh.
each.
This you know what? Don't be so
Oh,
hard on
God.
that helicopter guy. It's his first day on the job. You know, we've all had that.
Yeah,
moment.
if you could hear their comms, you hear a "oops, sorry" over the communication channel. All right, and then it will.
It's like, come on, guys. They never let me use the missiles.
It is going to move another area back over here,
He's just like, understandable. Have a nice day.
and it's going to make a
Yeah, it's
U-turn
like,
to make
okay,
another attack
sure.
run. All right, we're at the start now of round 2. What does Temperance want to do?
Okay, so here's the thing. Question. Given what she can do, let's see. Well, we definitely want to try to start taking out this. She probably would want to try to take out this the gun here. I mean, D'Italian's got it covered, but even so, maybe it wouldn't hurt to try to help him out a little bit. So I think she's gonna go. I mean, does she still have to maintain her force field every round, or is it going to be?
She does. She has to say that she's maintaining her force field.
You know.
Okay, well, first she's going to do that because she wants to try to maintain that because obviously that's helpful. So wants to keep everybody else who's all here behind that force field. So she'll go ahead, keep maintaining that, and then she's also going to try to fan her cards out and aim for. She wants to try to get rid of the gun itself to see if she can basically use the cards to kind of slice the gun in multiple sections. To see if that'll work. So I still got to re-roll. Let me take a look back at her sheet here because again, I got to roll. I believe it's amazing. I have to roll for this.
Yep, it's got to be a
multiple times.
no. Are you trying to make more than one attack? Is that what?
Yes.
Is that your aim? Then you have to roll a fighting.
Yes.
Remember, you can't
Fighting.
spend karma
Oh,
on those, so
okay.
look at her stat before you make that decision.
And how well? Well, her agility is amazing, but her fighting is. I don't think it is amazing. It's something else. And you
It's
can't spend
passable.
you
Oh,
can't
okay.
spend
So if
karma
I
on it.
so she wants to throw multiple cards at it has to be fighting, but if she just wants to do one, she has to do the agility, correct?
Well, okay, so you're you're trying to make a fighting attempt to see if she can attack more than once.
But if you roll
Yes.
bad, she gets to attack 0 times.
No. If you roll bad, she makes one attack at -4.
Yeah, so
Yeah, don't.
Oh, okay.
not unwinnable,
And I
but
can't
still
and again, can't spend karma on this. Okay.
not on the
Cannot
fighting
spend
roll.
karma
No,
on the fighting
Right.
roll. No.
that's the thanks to Dantalian
So
rule.
let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out, see what happens. Boom. Ooh.
Well, what you
All
did
right.
there was you rolled really
There
well.
we go.
So you have the ability
yes.
now to make 2 attacks this round. The actual rank intensity for making 3 attacks is amazing, and amazing is so far away from good that
Oh, so you needed a red.
per the game rules you
Yeah.
can't get 3 attacks. The best you can hope for is 2
Okay,
attacks,
so
and that was with your red
okay.
roll, your red feet roll.
Nice.
Okay.
So and now
So
both
definitely if you
those
throw one-
attacks will be made with agility.
Okay. So definitely so then I gotta roll for agility, right? Roll my agility.
Yes, to
Score
actually
then?
direct it
Okay.
and try to hit it. This will be your actual attack roll.
And this I can spend karma on just
Just to make
correct?
sure that you hit it. You can't do it for more damage.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I'll do with amazing. Then I'll spend karma to see if I can actually do hit this thing, just in case,
Nice.
which will be nice. Well, I can still hit it, but I still spend karma.
You
so
automatically
so it's
spend
gonna
10
be
points
so
of
I'll do
karma.
-10.
It's the safety 10, you know?
And on amazing, with that 10 karma,
Mhm.
that actually puts you up in the yellow result. Of course, again, you can't,
That's a bullseye, though. Yeah.
yeah, it is a bullseye. It does hit the gun.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
so,
All
and
right.
how much damage
So-
does Temperance do with that?
It was amazing, I think, right?
Temperance. Temperance does. Let me take a look at their cheat sheet here. Just a second here. So when using your force field, okay, protect force field thing, you can make directed force bolt attacks with agility rank ability that do amazing force damage.
Amazing force damage. All right, with its
Yes.
body armor, that is enough to destroy this tank
Oh, nice.
Nice.
and
Perfect.
the soldiers inside it.
What? Oh.
Oops.
I mean, you listen. You blow up a vehicle, you kill the crew.
Oh, I just meant to try to slice the gun turret.
Oh
Well,
wait,
I mean, she did, but then the tank
Oh.
exploded.
yeah, you didn't have damage to destroy the tank when you tried to take out the gun.
How much? So like, it's fine. Hey, Minuteman, can we get a backup? Oh wait, it's got the nullifier on it.
Oh my god.
Dantalion, you hear the men inside screaming as they burn to death.
He will suppress a laugh for the sake of his friend.
Thank you.
Okay, and I still got one more. Okay, and the second one,
Better about boom.
will, yeah, go with that guy. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try to get rid of the main gun thing on that one. So I guess I got to roll it again.
Which
So
one are you aiming at?
there's one right in front of us, right
Okay.
here. This guy.
All right.
You know, if one of these heavy assault
So-
guys are in trouble, I can just float them up and throw them into the rotors. All right, problem solved. 2 birds. I'm telling you.
All right. So amazing. Here we go. Oh, that's a
Nice.
53.
All right. That does hit. You were
Okay.
aiming for its suppression cannon.
Yeah.
It takes 10 points of damage after its protection. Or no, I'm sorry, 20. Oh, and with that, hang on here. I'm trying to see. I screwed up on my math. This thing had taken 20 before, and it takes another 20 here. You do hit the suppression cannon. The suppression cannon blows up.
Oh,
Oh,
Just boom.
okay.
Nice job.
taking that guy's head with it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, oh crap. The shrapnel alone would probably do, I don't know what that would
Also,
do. Yeah.
as a penalty for having just killed everyone inside that tank, Temperance loses all of her
Yeah.
karma.
Oh.
Oh crap.
795 points of karma down the drain.
That could have been in the karma. Well, if it was in the does
No,
the karma pool, since she's in it, also is drained, right?
yes, if there were any, since she was part of the karma pool, any points in the karma pool are also gone.
Oh my god, guys, we've just lost 23 additional karma.
No.
Oh my
no.
god.
All right, Mike, you're gonna have to apologize to Ashley.
Oh yeah, I totally am. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I rolled too
Oh,
good.
well,
I rolled too
on
good.
the one hand, we took out the tank, but probably not as much as I wanted to. But
It's fine.
Hmm.
It's fine. What were we gonna do? What were we gonna do? What
We'll
were
say
we
that
gonna
she, being friends with Dantalion, knowing that this thing could kill him, probably put a little extra mustard on that one. Maybe two,
probably so. Yeah,
No.
just a smidge. Yeah.
She may have lost her game karma, but she gained some Dantalion karma. And you know what?
You can
Right.
spend that once you die, so you know.
So you know what? She's just
Carries
saving
over.
it for later.
All right, so that was Temperance's turn. Next up is the CDF assault troops. These guys up here.
Minuteman, reverse time so there are children. It'll be way easier to fight.
These guys up here
Mhm.
are going to aim at Dantalion. We'll do top down and then the guy on the bottom. So that is a green result. That does hit. Dantalion, you take... Hang on here, let me see. You take 10 points of energy damage that gets through your armor.
Ow.
The next guy will do the same. Gets a yellow result. So that increases the damage.
20 damage then.
Yep.
Or is it more?
No, it's 20. Because
All right.
it...
Ow.
And let's see. This guy down here, I think he can see you. He will likewise shoot at you. Does he want to spend karma? Yeah, he'll spend karma. Didn't need it. Got a 92, which is for him still a yellow result. But that means another 20 points of damage as you're shot in the back.
Ow. No honor, these guys.
All right.
Get him.
That will end their turn. Next up is
I'll be right back.
Minuteman.
Okay. He probably definitely saw these guys. Probably, get blown up. Let's see. He'll probably want to try to so we got to save these guys anyway. So, even though they are probably burned to a crisp. But he would probably want to get closer so he can actually, because he doesn't want the tank to get repaired. So he's gonna move.
Well, here's the thing. If he
Yeah.
if he wants to save those men who are currently trapped dead
Mhm.
in a burning hulk, he's gonna have to bring that tank back to what it was before. Because if you go in and start reversing time to try to save them, it's
Can't pick and choose, yeah.
yeah. Then the tank's gonna be back active.
And they're not gonna remember
Okay.
that they just died, did they?
Oh, they'll totally remember that they just blew up. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
they'll either be like, you know what? Shut down. Or they'll be like, that fucker killed us.
Yeah, but
Are you
let's
trusting
see.
grunts? Mind-controlled grunts.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, because we got to show. I mean, he's probably thinking, you know what? We still got to be better than this, and so he's going to try to reverse. He's going to try to reverse that, at least to try to save these guys.
Okay.
If
because
you
we don't
look,
want to, we don't want to give them another reason to hate us.
if you do
But
that, they're gonna hate us. They're gonna have excuses to hate us. They're gonna pick something. They're gonna be like, "Oh, we did the barrier around the tank. That's considered a aggressive attack."
I mean,
Ain't gonna
these
happen.
guys, number one, these guys fired on you first, and
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
something
We're
that
in the clear.
True.
that's something that the news crew definitely caught. A block away.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
number two,
Yeah, because
you
it's
just-
arguably this is self-defense. So
number two,
yeah,
you just killed 4 people inside this tank.
yeah,
I heard 3 last time, but
No, it's 4 people. In the
3.
tank.
George adds one person every time.
For just to run it.
So
well,
you just killed.
here's the thing,
You
though, the
just
soldier
killed.
in him
You
would-
just
the
killed
soldier-
U.S. troops in this
Yeah.
tank.
the
They're-
soldier in him would yeah, but okay, go ahead.
No, think about it. Like, your enemies in Congress will do nothing but harp on that to try to turn the American people
Yeah.
against you. So that's
Right.
that's a huge reason for people to hate you.
Let's remember
Yeah.
they fired a tank round at us.
Right.
100.
in a civilian area, yeah.
They didn't fire a tank round at
Ye-
you. They fired anti-tank missiles at the Italian. But
They tried to
Mhm.
blast us
But-
with the tank, yeah.
yeah, this thing doesn't fire missiles. It fires a field of flat gravity condensed
Okay,
into a
fired a field of
concentrated
flat
beam of
gravity
force.
in a commercial area.
If this thing was to kill somebody, it would cut them in half.
Yeah, what if it missed?
Okay.
What if it just kept going?
Yeah, Haven Tower collapses
So-
behind us, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Here's the thing, though. The thing is in this, he would realize, oh my gosh, there's like he's saying, like these American soldiers got killed, but at the same time, it's like it is a war at this point. So when the soldier in him would
Hold up.
kind of understand what, yeah, but
How about this, Minuteman? How about you pause time in that space, and then you can reverse it later, so long as you don't die.
well, remember, Minuteman, when you did this last time to save that officer, I did stipulate it has to be like very quick to be able to do that, and you
Yes.
have to get
You know
red,
what?
you have to get a red result.
I say do it.
Yep.
It's human lives,
So
and
Okay.
it's a heroic thing to do.
The longer you wait,
Yeah.
the likelihood that you can reverse it diminishes.
All right, and
yeah,
and
he's like he's gonna go screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He's gonna
say something
because
heroic.
we gotta show we're gonna show we're better than that.
Say
So
something heroic. Maybe some
so
people
here's go.
like we don't need to fight.
Hit him with one of your time
Yeah.
one-liners.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not your time.
Oh, here he
yet.
goes. He says, yeah, there we go. It's like, it's not yet. He says, you still got time. How's that? But I mean, so
That's
we're gonna
good,
do. So he'll do the reversal. We're gonna do the reversal here. It's what they call the insert. What he dubbed insert replay.
Mhm.
So he's going to go ahead and try to. I mean, he still has to get a red result. He definitely has to spend karma on this to try to get try to improve his odds. So let's see. It is going to be again. It's remarkable because of this, the way that this suppression field has been going around. It's at Ms. Editor in Chief.
Yeah.
Is it? I have to roll.
There
What-
is
okay.
even though the tank is blown up,
So
there is still
mhm.
a chronometric suppression field active.
Okay. So
Which
we
makes
do
you think,
remarkable.
wait a minute, is something still active on the tank, or is there another tank
Yeah.
somewhere?
Okay. So I'm going to try to do remarkable. I mean, I'm spending karma on this.
Okay.
So, in order to get red, I
Yeah.
have to spend how much?
So in order to get red, on you were doing it on remarkable, you have to get a 95. So that's going to be 32 points of karma.
That's not so bad.
Okay. So 32 points
Mhm.
there, and plus another 10 on top of that because I did say I was going to be doing that. So,
Mhm. Well, no, it would
so,
be 10.
okay.
Okay, so
So, yeah.
10. Hang on, 10 would make you would already put you at 73. So then you would just need the other 20. You don't have to spend 10 on top of the 30 you need.
Yeah, the
for
10 is
red.
just the buy-in. It's
The-
the minimum.
Oh,
the 10. Yeah, it's
the
like an
buy-in.
ante,
Okay,
yeah.
but this is because this is still a power stunt, so I had to still do it buy-in regardless.
Yeah.
Yep. You're good.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it doesn't count as a success for the power stunt because you did spend karma. But the good news is the fire goes away. And the tank, Dantalion, you see the tank now. A lot of the damage gets. You see the steel start knitting itself back together and hardening again.
Just
And
reverse, huh?
yeah, it still got damage from when you hit it earlier, but it is still up and active
Temperance's
now.
lethal attack is gone.
Yeah. So
Okay, good.
Temperance gets her 795 karma back.
Hey, it
Oh,
was the right thing to
perfect.
do. Wait, we get the
Yay.
23
right
karma
thing.
back in
Yeah.
the pool.
Yep. The 23 karma
Yes, we
will
do.
go back into the karma pool.
Yeah.
That was a close one,
Mhm.
guys.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I'm sure they're all. I imagine all the troops now are probably like freaking out still
Now
because
they're
it's like, oh,
thinking
this
about it, at
person.
least.
Yeah.
All right.
But now they're. Okay.
All right.
All
You
right.
did the right thing, I think.
And that.
That ends your turn.
Yeah. They'll end the turn.
All
Yeah.
right. Next up is scripture.
Okay, scripture is going to say, let's see. You want to do? We don't want to hurt anybody. I think that's probably fine. We'll just like call out. We don't want to hurt anybody. We just want. Please
It's like-
stop. Something like that.
And this
Um,
this CDF troop, you hear General McMaster's voice again. She, of course, is the leader of the Civilian Defense Force.
mhm.
You hear her voice through the speaker again and saying, "Then stand down. We appreciate that you saved the lives of our tank crew, but you are still belligerents and terrorists against your government. Stand down and come with us."
She'll just respond and says, "And you can stand down all the same." And she's going to do her
Up yours.
She hits him with the no you.
she hits with the nuh-uh. Let's see. Let's do that construct again. She's gonna make that demon run. The demon guy is gonna be big. With people seeing the literal devil and Dantalion running around demon books, they're gonna be the biggest.
She's
romance
thinking
ever.
of switching teams, right?
Yeah. So she's gonna put them down, and this time she's gonna focus on the heavy assault. Just trying like grabbing like one over the shoulder and kind of pulling them up to keep their guns like pointed upwards. This guy, she will use karma because she has a fuckload, and
Hey, you lose 10 karma for swearing.
she has
No.
a fork load. Amazing. Bam.
All right.
Oof. I think you need better than
That's,
that for a grapple, though.
Spend the 10 points of karma. She does manage to recreate that demony thing again.
Perfect.
All right. That's your action. Did you want to do anything else?
No, that's it. So it is now like, about to try and grab onto this heavy assault guy, and that's it.
All right.
Doesn't have any swords or guns or pitchforks and such.
All right.
But yeah, that's it.
Next up is the CDF Heavy Assault. This one moves right up here next to Minuteman, separated by a Temperance's force field. This one does the same. And this one also does the same. All three of these guys are going to batter that force field. So this one will go first. He is spending karma to ensure that he hits. Ooh, what is their fighting? Hang on here. Their fighting is amazing. Okay. All right, so on amazing to hit, that thing needs.
Thank God us fighting the we fight the U.S. military because they never have any amount of karma for some reason.
Well,
I mean,
they
in a
don't.
certain light, it's,
They don't have like high intuition and psyche and shit like that.
Mm.
And
So didn't you say the tank crew had
they're
a
still
combined
normal
3
human
karma?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this one was the one that attacked. He spends 12 points of karma to make sure he hits that force field.
Bonk.
Temperance feels a heavy force, almost as heavy as the cannon on that tank.
Okay, they're pretty punchy.
Mm-hmm.
The 75 points of damage from the just baseline strength of this heavy assault trooper is enough to bring down the force field.
Oh, yikes.
These guys are heavy
Okay.
hitters. All right.
Temperance needs to
Mhm.
make an endurance check to see if she is knocked out by the psychic backlash that ensues.
Oh, spend that karma. Spend that karma. You
Oh, yeah, definitely gonna be spending that. Now that
Everyone's
I got it
favorite
back,
game show. Spend that
okay,
karma.
so we gotta do it karma. So I'm definitely spending karma just in case because, because this could be so endurance is remarkable. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending that.
Oof,
All right.
25.
Good call.
Yeah,
Good call.
definitely spending
So
spending, yeah.
25 at this point is a white result. You did say you were spending karma, and her karma, let me see, her endurance
Yes.
is remarkable. So with 10 points of karma, that would still be a white result. Now,
Mm-hmm.
hang on, I'm going
yeah.
to go over your options with you. A white result means she rolls 1d10 to see how long she's stunned. Or if you want to get a green result, if you want to spend for a green result is only one more point because she has a 35 from spending that karma, and a 36 is what she would need for a green result. That will get her knocked out for only one turn. If she
Let's go with that one.
If she wants to
Yeah.
not be knocked out at all,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be 56, 31 more points of karma.
She's got 700 points of karma. Spend it. Spend it. Spend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't afford to have
definitely spend it. So
someone
that's
out
gonna
for a
be
turn.
so it's gonna be so I have to spend 41 points of karma total in order to get the yellow result.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Okay. I'm doing it because at this point we need all good because she's got and from what I understand, she's probably got the highest level of karma in the group at this point. So
all right.
Or besides from scripture.
She is not knocked out.
I'm doing it.
She is not knocked out, but her force field is down.
Okay.
So
Yep.
The next suppression trooper, let me see here. All right, this thing brings up its arm, and on the arm you see a flamethrower on the bottom of its arm, mounted on its left arm. It brings that flamethrower up and begins to spray all of you with fire.
Oh
now,
gosh! All right.
Now, here's how this goes down. So, this hits everything up in one area. They can fire it from up to 3 areas away. It's going to do amazing fire damage. It can be dodged with a yellow agility feat.
All right.
But since it's technically a dodge roll, this is where it's more like a saving throw. It's not to see if it misses you or not. It hits you. It's just a flamethrower. It fills the area. But if you get a yellow result, then you are not hit with the fire. Now here's the downside. Since this is technically a dodge, it falls under the same rules, the new revised rules. You cannot spend karma on a defensive roll. So you're going to have to naturally roll a yellow result on your agility. We'll go left to right. We'll start with Lazarus.
Okay. My agility is remarkable.
All right. You take 50 points of damage.
All right. I'm down to 50.
Don't you have your personal force field up?
He does not.
Oh.
Because he said he was not spending karma when he attempted it earlier.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry.
All right.
And since
Minuteman.
Yeah, and I'm no longer moving at that super speed either because
you did not maintain
when I did that
yeah.
to do that other thing. Yeah. Okay, so it's at X.
Now it's whatever your agility is.
Yeah, my agility is considered excellent. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. So
40.
Yeah, that's a white. So you take 50 points. Or no, you have 20 points of body armor. You take 30 points of damage.
Okay. Fair
All right.
enough.
Temperance. She rolls amazing on agility. She's got to get a yellow to avoid taking damage.
Okay. Let me take a look at that. Okay. Put that up there for a second so I can get her sheet up. And so amazing.
She just rolls
Wow, she's
amazing.
got-
She just rolls amazing on the universal table. It's all right. So
Oh
that's a
god.
4. She takes 50 points of damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, and she doesn't even have any body armor. or anything,
She
does
does
she?
not.
Nope. Okay.
And
Yikes. Okay.
Scripture needs to make an agility roll.
Agility and remarkable needs a yellow.
She gets
She's
a
good.
yellow. She avoids taking damage. She
She
looks at
hides it
the
behind the rest of the team.
she looks at the flame spraying out of this guy's cannon going left to right. She sees all her friends get hit. She knows she didn't want that for herself. So
Mhm.
she's able to hit the deck and kind of curl up in a ball in a way that like she's underneath the flame when it gets to her area, when it gets to her location.
And now the
So
next guy, flamethrowers.
yeah, so the next guy is also going to utilize his flamethrower. So again, that's going to go from left to right, and we need the exact
Okay.
same thing. We're looking
Okay,
for.
Lazarus dodged this one. Holy hell. 68.
All right, Lazarus does not take damage. Minuteman, make another excellent agility
Yep.
feat.
Yep. Oh, this is not his day.
Minuteman, you take another
It
50.
takes another
50 points.
30 actually.
Or yeah, 30, pardon me, 30. Temperance.
Okay.
Temperance's agility
And
is
she
amazing.
has amazing. Okay.
Temperance
Ooh,
manages
there we go.
to duck out of the way of the fire. And next
You know what they say? Flamethrower me once, shame on you.
Next up is Scripture.
All right, Scripture, let's do it. Remarkable. Nope, she'll take that 50.
All right,
Owie.
50 points of damage to Scripture. Woof! You guys took a pounding this turn.
Oh yeah,
That's what we get for letting those dudes live.
that's what we get.
All right.
You guys do not understand how this close Lazarus is to throwing one of them into the chopper blades. He's this close.
All right.
Mhm.
So that is their turn. The next up is the still active prototype, which swivels its gun directly at Dantalion.
Really?
Wait a minute, I'm Dantalion.
Shooting with remarkable agility. And misses.
Oh yeah, Dantalion's ready for it this time. He'll grab the barrel and just push the whole tank up. Like, nope.
Well,
You're not hitting me with that.
He can maybe do it on his turn. It's not his turn.
Yeah. We'll look for this dodge, we'll say.
All right, Lazarus. Lazarus, you are up. And as you look down and see, you guys there's no force field around you guys. And you look down at Temperance. Temperance looks rough. And you start to think about everything future Minuteman said about how Temperance and Scripture, went down and were taken into custody. All right. Lazarus, what would you like to do?
Humans take our generosity and return it back with fire.
Humans. You don't consider yourself human?
At this point, no. we are not human, and we are being told. I hope you guys enjoy your 23 karma.
No, don't do it.
Because that helicopter,
No, not the karma pool.
not the karma pool.
Just let me do my turn, I'll spend it.
No, I think I'm quite done with that. All right.
It's gonna create a brain
What's
aneurysm
worse?
with telekinesis.
What's worse, the tank in the helicopter or one of these guys? I feel like these guys are worse because they're right on top of us.
Threat-wise, I'd say probably take out those guys.
Okay. Well, I can take out one of them, maybe.
Well,
I
take your
think
pick.
I'm gonna do that though. This has gone on too long.
Yeah, it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah, seriously. Lazarus will reach his hand forward and is this guy looking fresh, looking untouched, basically?
In fact, all both these guys on the ends, neither one of them has taken damage. This guy's the only one that's taken damage.
Friendly,
Perfect.
or was it friendly fire?
No, it was you guys
Oh,
trying to
that's
take out
right.
its gun.
Let's see. I can do two. No, let's just keep it easy. All right. I'm just going to call out and saying, you humans are really showing your true colors. We bring the dead back to life. We bend over backwards, and that you try to silence us, try to kill us, and even burn us. Says, I feel as though it's time that that we play on your rules. I'm just going to grab this guy,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to throw him at the helicopter.
Give me a psyche feat to see, because lifting him with your powers is nothing. But to direct him like a weapon, that's going to require a psyche feat to try to hit him.
That works for me. Psyche is incredible. I am spending karma. I'll spend as much karma as I need. I don't
Alright.
think I'm gonna need it soon. Psyche is incredible.
No, if you pull this off, you won't have karma as an option.
Got it. Dice, you know how it be. Yellow?
Yellow
You don't have. Doesn't
hit.
have to be.
Yellow
Perfect.
is enough to hit. So you guys see Lazarus raise his hands. This dude comes off the ground about, we'll say, probably about 20 feet. And then Lazarus launches him at this helicopter with unerring accuracy. A magnificent explosion occurs. And let me see here. Where is our fire? Right here.
There we go. Big one.
That's true. We finally achieve your dream of blowing up helicopters.
Yeah.
Lazarus,
Right?
you
Oh.
have killed the man inside the suit, and you have killed the two-man crew of the Apache helicopter, which collapses down onto the street now in a very loud clang noise as it just sits there burning.
All right. I'm going to then. I'm not actually flying. I'm just using a little bit of power, just kind of float close over into the center, trying to pull a distraction from them. And
You also
I,
lose your 704 karma.
No.
You had that much? What the fuck?
I know.
Dude.
And I look.
It's like twice as much as I have.
I look at all of the remaining humans focused around, and I just say, "It's time that it's time now for you to weigh your surrender. The time of the Omni-Humans has now come."
All right, Lazarus turns into Magneto.
I was like, he could either be
No
Professor
kidding,
X or
right?
Magneto here. We'll see which way he goes.
I would be lying.
He
It was
went
either
full
gonna be
Magneto at that
Xavier or
point, yeah.
Magneto. You don't like me at my Xavier. You don't like me at my Magneto. You don't deserve me at my Xavier.
All right. All right. Does that end your turn?
That's my turn. I think that's it.
All right.
And I just say, like, give them no quarter.
Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Dantalion. Lazarus has just basically said, kill them all. After his, I am your master basic speech. What do you do?
So this tank has not a lot of health since it was one attack from Scripture away from getting blown up.
Correct.
So if I want to destroy it without blowing it up, I need exactsies.
If you want to hit it without blowing it up, what's your strength?
Amazing. Or no, incredible. Nope, it's monstrous.
Okay, so monstrous. With its body armor, if you hit it, you're going to destroy it.
You said I can spend karma to reduce that damage, though, right?
You can spend karma to reduce the damage. So if you hit it, you're going to do 45 points of damage. You would need to not hit it, or I'm sorry, you would need to hit it minus 25 less. You'd have to spend karma, 25 points of karma to do the exact amount, which will incapacitate it and kind of break it open here in the front.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be my plan. First, I'm gonna make a fighting roll to see if I can get a couple things done. 51.
All right, with an incredible, that's already better than just the.
Amazing, right?
No, amazing is higher than incredible.
Oh,
You would have needed to beat incredible, or pardon me, for an amazing. Your fighting is amazing, so you'd have to get a yellow feat for that to give you 3. So
Oh.
you
that's fine.
you do manage to get 2 though.
All right. So I will. I'll try to hit the tank.
Would it help if I went in there and put what you needed for extra attacks on everybody's cheat sheet?
I think we'll get it
Be
eventually.
nice, yeah.
But I'll
Yeah.
leave that to your discretion.
Okay.
So I will make my attack. Look at my cheat sheet because that's always useful. Incredible ability. Okay. So incredible ability, and I'll spend karma to make sure I don't miss.
Okay.
12. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Good call.
Yeah. What would be?
So on
I
the
would.
universal table with a roll of 12 on incredible, you would need to spend 19 points of karma. You already said you were spending 10 karma. So that bumps up to 22. So you need to spend 9 points of additional karma to get a green result.
So I'll spend the 9 plus the extra 25 to avoid killing them.
Correct. Yeah, correct. All right. So
34.
So you bring your fist down on the corner of this thing. It immediately depowers and kind of clanks down to the street, and you have made a gaping hole in the front quarter, which had already been busted open earlier. Remember, I told you could see that one guy. But now you've widened that hole in its armor, and now you can see the entire crew inside.
Yeah. Are they armed?
They're armed with like side, side pistols of some sort. But it's because they're seated and operating a heavy machine. Like when you're in a helicopter and you're flying the helicopter, you have like a sidearm, but you don't have it in your hands because you're flying a fucking helicopter.
Like, are they drawing their weapons and getting ready to join this fight?
I would say that it looks like right now like they're more shell shocked than anything else.
That's fine. I'm willing to. I'll let them get away with that for now.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So now I'm gonna move over here and start taking out these heavy assault dudes.
Okay.
And yeah, these guys are big trouble. I'll strike this guy too. Boop. 59.
59 is a hit. Let me see. Your strength is 75.
Yeah, but I currently have my Hellfire Fist active.
Okay. So that would bump it up to unearthly.
100. Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, that would mean you would have to spend considerably more karma not to have killed these people. Because I forgot about your flaming fist, because that would have done 100.
An extra 25 karma then?
Yeah, you would need to. Well, no, another 50.
Another 50? Oh my god! Yeah, I'll spend it.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, this dude, you hit him. His armor soaks up some of it, so he's only going to take 60 points of damage. But you definitely have his attention.
Yep.
All right, you've moved, you've attacked. Is that in your turn?
Yeah, I'll lay one face down card and end my turn.
We are at the start of round 3, and Temperance is up.
Okay. So, Temperance, after seeing all this happen, after having temporarily killed these guys, seeing them come back to life, and then getting nearly burned, she's just like, oh, fuck this. And then she's just going to go ahead and I'm running up her force field thing a little bit here, just trying to look at see what else she can do with it, because
she could roll to bring it back up, right?
Yeah, she can.
Well, she could just bring it. She could just bring it back up. She didn't need a roll for that.
Oh, even better.
Okay, yeah. Which is what she's gonna do. She'll go ahead, she'll bring it back up because holy crap, that took a lot.
Yeah.
And let's see, since the flight thing is gone, since the well, if she flies, she'll be out of the force field. Correct?
She can choose to have it just around her, but yeah.
If she flies up, the force
Yeah.
field's still going to be centered around her, even if it's projected out. So if she flies
Oh, okay.
up, you guys
Right.
underneath her would still be protected until she gets past, I think, like 120 feet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
an
so
area is
she's
like 44 or something yards, I think.
right.
So I
I
count
like
that.
Because
I
since
count that
Lazarus is
vertical.
yeah, since Lazarus is taking out their aerial support for the time being, she'll go ahead and fly up so they can say, okay, now I've got the now I've got the high ground.
All right, how
So
high is she
I would have
flying
to
up?
roll. She's probably gonna she's not gonna go full the whole 120 feet, but she's probably gonna float up like maybe about 50 feet just so she can get height advantage on everybody else.
Okay.
So so I still have to roll on that one as well, or no?
Roll to fly? No.
Yeah, flight's just
Okay.
power.
And as she does that, now she's going to try to attack. We'll try to use her cards to attack multiple times again.
Okay, then
So
that's
she would
a
go-
fighting roll. That's a fighting feat. Whatever her
Okay.
fighting level is, that's what she makes it on.
Oof. Are you sure you want to
And
go for
I
that?
will
It's a tough
spend
roll.
karma on this.
You can't spend karma on that.
You cannot spend karma on the fighting.
Oh,
roll
that's right.
to try
That's
to-
true. Okay, so because she wants to try to take out as many of these turret things as you can.
Well,
So
you're
we'll do
you're
this.
grossly over estimating what she can actually do.
Just go for the reliable
I
damage.
get what
But
you want
I
to do,
still
but
got 90 it's still
you're
got
still limited
99.
by her ability to fight. Yeah, that's good for 2 attacks for her. She cannot get 3 because that's an amazing feat, and it's too far removed from good. It's too high
Still,
above good.
she rolled a
Okay.
99 last time and a 98. That's incredible.
If it's 3 or more ranks above, then you can't get the 3 attacks. There's
Okay,
things
so at
called
least one of
impossible
her
feats. That's
yeah.
an impossible feat for. But she got 2. You can make 2 attacks.
So I want to take out at least the other guys. Power suppression cannon.
Which guy? There are 2.
Yeah, but she's already damaged. She's already destroyed one of them. She's already destroyed this guy's
This guy.
suppression
Yeah.
cannon.
Okay.
Now she
Well,
wants-
that's true. That's true.
And now she wants to destroy this guy's now. We have to do agility, which is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be an amazing. You have to.
Oh, you just said whoa for a second.
Oh no, that was because I was doing a thing with the token and I did the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
Oh.
Okay. So 57.
Bullseye.
All right, that is a bullseye, and
Mm-hmm.
how much she does amazing damage with that minus the armor. It so this guy does take damage, but his weapon is not destroyed.
Well, let's try that again then, shall
Okay.
we?
All right.
Oof.
Yeah, and I didn't call out karma on that one.
You did not. So
That's
it's
right. One solid attack's
no.
good.
It's suppression cannon
Yeah.
is still active.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right. Next
That
up.
will end her turn.
All right. Next up is the assault guys. This one's going to move forward. This one's going to move forward. This one, or no, both of these guys are going to shoot at Lazarus. They do so with remarkable ability.
Yes. Do I get to have my defensive field up since it's a new turn?
You can try to do that, yes.
I will spend karma.
Good choice.
You know, it's not even that hard of a roll, but I have failed.
You don't want to risk it now, right?
It's crazy. All right, monstrous. It's incredible. Spending karma. And now
All right.
it goes off.
Yeah, you get a yellow result.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
I don't have any karma.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You can't spend karma. That's right. So
Perfect. So that means that it actually goes off. Now my force field is now that means that I have now successfully attempted it 5 times. Now I have it for free.
Perfect.
The,
It
yeah,
worked out.
the new, the new,
The new
megalomaniacal demigod
Lazarus.
Lazarus is able to bring the force field back up better than good guy Lazarus.
Yeah, there we go.
All
I
right.
am officially stronger.
So
Being evil makes you more powerful.
this guy is still going to try to shoot you. He's going to spend karma.
Sounds good.
He gets a 42, so that's minus 10 points of karma. Well, let me see. 42 becomes a 52, but that doesn't affect, since he spent karma, it doesn't affect the damage.
Perfect.
It hits your shield, and you watch as like the bullets just kind of fall down again, right in front of you on the street.
I just am so done with them as my focus is now on them.
Second guy fires at you as well. Gets a green.
They are now fighting for their life.
Same thing occurs. All his bullets just fall on the ground. This guy is going to shoot you as well from the side. Also
The
gets a
dice,
green.
no.
Same thing. The bullets just kind of clatter down to the ground over here.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I have unlocked power.
All right. And that's going to be their turn. Next up is Minuteman.
And Minuteman's like, okay, this has gone way out of hand at this point. It's like, what if we, but at this doesn't want to be, he wants to try to get some speed up there. So he's going to try to do that do that one power stun of his where he basically improves his speed. It's probably so. Let's see. So it's going to do. Let's see. Let me go. Just see how time flies. So he's going to try to do that. He's going to go ahead and roll for remarkable on this. And if he spends karma, it does not count. It does not count as a success. Correct.
Not for your number of power stunts. Correct.
All right. Well, we'll try it. See what's going to happen. Well,
right.
Didn't work. Oh. So.
Oops.
Dang.
Yep.
Oh, you just got flamethrowers. You can take a turn off. You're fine.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, that's still my turn though. I can't do any other actions.
Correct. You can move.
Okay. Well, I can move. Yeah, because I was like, at this point, it's like, yeah.
That's all you can do in your. That's all you can do in your turn.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, I'm getting. I want to at least get a couple distance away here. So
Don't
he's
group
going
up.
to go.
Don't stand in the fire.
He's going to go over here. He's also going to try to see if he can scale up on top of this building. So he'll use his grappling hook thing to get on top of here.
Okay. Yeah, this is like a little. This isn't a skyscraper. This is like a little mini mart thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's getting up there. See if he can take some cover behind there as he kind of gets his bearings. See what he can do. So.
All right.
And that will go ahead and end his turn.
All right. Next up is Scripture.
Scripture is going to have her demon come over here and wrangle the one non-injured heavy assault.
Okay.
So I think for her that would be amazing. It's animated. That's her animated drawings. Ability.
What is she trying? What is she trying to do? You said wrangle. What is technically?
I apologize. She's trying to grapple, get a hold of them, and keep those guns away. The flamethrowers away from all of us. As she's trying to. You going? Is Temperance? She's awake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are.
She's still up.
Temperance is currently floating in the air.
Just making sure. Cool. All right. So yes, she's going to animate drawings. It's amazing. She's spending karma. That's why.
Good call.
All right. For this to work, she needs
a yellow.
Let me see. Amazing. She needs at least a 26 to hit, but if you're going for technically grappling, if you want it to actually do damage and be effective, you'd have to get a red, which is 91. So
Oof.
that's going to be
68 points.
68. Yeah, 68 points of
Perfect.
karma.
She's got that in tow. Minus 68. As the thing starts grabbing on, it starts ripping pieces off of that thing.
Well, cosmetic pieces. This thing is still full.
Cosmetic pieces are being ripped off. The ones that they put on to make it look pretty.
Yeah, this
There's a little
thing's
sticker on the side that says "#1 Dad," and he
And
rips
it's
rips it off.
There you go.
let's see. That was Scripture's turn.
Mhm.
Next up is the CDF Heavy Assault, of which has been thrown into a helicopter. All right.
Like,
This guy
Steve, no.
is going to move.
2 days away from retirement, that guy.
Let's see. This guy is going to move over by Lazarus. This dude is currently held, but he can still make an attack at -4 column shift.
Perfect. Go for it.
He will try to hit the construct so that he is no longer grappled. Their fighting is amazing, so that's 1, 2, 3. That goes down to good.
Oh.
Good.
He
Not great, but good.
Technically, let me see. Is he trying to escape or is he trying to? Yeah, I think he's just trying to kill this guy. All right. So all he needs is a green. He will spend karma to try to make sure he gets an attack.
Oof.
So 22 on amazing. How much karma does he need to spend?
Well, it's only good, not amazing.
Oh, I did say he was spending karma, so it's 32.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, good. So no, he's got to get a 46. So he's got to spend 24 total. That includes the 10 that he declared. So 24. Oh, get over here.
Yeah, I think these guys hit hard enough to just one-shot that construct.
Yeah. And so yeah, he does. That construct only has 50 points of health.
Wait, so just making sure. So they upped the numbers from 23, but they didn't have like an increase in damage?
No, because when you spend karma, you cannot spend karma to increase damage anymore. We outlawed
Got
that. We outlawed that back
Yeah.
after the
Called the other thanks to Dantalian rule.
the cauldron. Well, I mean, everybody was doing it.
No, it was a little silly.
So he makes his attack, takes out the construct, and he moves over here to Dantalion. We'll flip him
Got it.
around. We'll take off the fist. And let's see, this one will attack Lazarus. It has lost its suppression cannon, so it will use its auto laser.
Oh,
Well, let me see. Yeah, it'll use its auto laser. All right. So it does so with remarkable agility. I did not say he was spending karma, and that is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to end the heavy assault troopers.
I like to imagine he aims his rifle, but he's just distracted looking at the flames, the wreckage of his comrade.
Mm-hmm.
So next up is the prototype, which is currently inoperative, with its crew inside, probably hastily trying to remove their seatbelts. But from where you are, Lazarus, to the south, you see another one heading up the street.
Great.
And from your vantage point, Minuteman, you see this as well. And Dantalion, let's see, do you see that? Yeah, Dantalion, you looks like you see this as well. Scripture and Temperance do not see this.
Okay.
But on its turn, that's all it does is arrive.
Okay.
Next up is Lazarus.
All right. How's this guy looking?
This guy's looking like he's taking some damage, but he still wants to beat ass.
Okay. Same for this guy.
This guy, yeah, I was thinking,
Okay.
looks like less damage and like he wants to kill people.
Okay. I do think we still need to. I do still think I need to deal with the tank. So, let's see. If I throw him. Hmm. So here's a quick question. I assume it would take an action to like use like some kind of technology check to understand how this hover tank works. I'm seeing if an easier way is to like, yank off one of these legs and it might get off balance and fly off or anything like that or be dismantled. Would it be all of my turn to make a guesstimate at if there's a weak point in these legs or something like that?
Well, it doesn't have legs; it has gravity. It's remember
Yeah.
they're hover tanks.
Yeah, the gravity well corner things.
If you want to use your reason as an action, I'll
Okay.
say that like you kind of gain an idea of how it functions
Okay.
in a way that would on the next turn give you a +2 column shift to anything you wanted to do to it.
I don't think there's anywhere that I can run off to that'd be safe. I'm at 50 hit points, and next is only round 4. One flamethrower and I'm done for.
If the flamethrower targets an area, so if you're around the enemies, they're less likely to flamethrower you.
Yeah, but they could
Hmm.
like.
That being said, they've shown that friendly fire is not a huge concern for them.
Nope.
All right. It seems like then that the big plan should be. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. All right, I'm gonna try to. Actually, can I throw? Yeah, you know what? Let's bring everyone all together. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. No, that hit Dantalion too. Dang it. All right, it's just the options are endless, which makes things complicated. I'm going to just fire at. Oh my god, I can't. I for some reason there's so many things possible.
I recommend just making a decision. The guy in front of you, he's going to punch you, or the
Whoa,
tank,
whoa, whoa!
which is going to punch all of us.
Whoa! It's Lazarus's turn.
Yeah, I'm
Lazarus
just gonna
decides what
deal
Lazarus does.
just deal damage to this guy. Then I'm just gonna try and force blast him.
Oh, this
So
guy right here.
yeah, this guy
Okay.
right here. So my stuff is monstrous. I will spend karma on it.
You don't have any karma.
Oh,
All right,
That's right.
I'm just used to saying
Yeah.
that by now.
All
You
right.
All
went
right,
full Magneto, remember?
full Magneto. Well, there we go. Monstrous up to unearthly.
All right. And
Well,
so
I do amazing damage. So is that a +2 or
up to
something like that?
up to
yeah,
yeah.
with the red result, it's up to Shift X is the upper limit. So yeah, it takes it up to unearthly.
Perfect. 100 damage. Bam.
All right, so it does have protection though, but it does still take 70 points of damage. And I imagine Lazarus does this like Luke at the end of Mando season 2 when
Mhm.
he's like
Yeah.
crushing the Death Troopers,
Oh yeah. This part of it, he just has his hands out, squeezes, and the armor begins crumpling around it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and like sparks start exploding on the suit and everything.
Oh
The
yeah.
suit remains operable, but you do see blood starting to come out from underneath this thing's faceplate.
All right. I'm going to try to get back into the barrier. Boop boop boop.
Okay,
I don't like us all being grouped up in the same spot, but Temperance's shielding is importante.
okay,
Is she shielding the area still?
yeah, yeah. She still has
Yes,
her
she
force
is.
field up.
Perfect. All right, I'm getting back in there. End turn.
All right, let me see. Let me put a icon on her. Okay. All right, next up is Dantalion.
It's your boy. Good. All right, yeah. He's gonna first. I'm gonna move into this area. He's gonna say to Lazarus. He's going to say, "Control yourself, Doctor." And yeah, right. That. And I'm gonna move over here to confront the tank.
All right.
I would like to make a fighting roll
Okay.
because that's just it's tradition to start my turn that way. 58.
All right. So, with a 58, that is not good enough for the two. Because your fighting is incredible. Oh, no, wait. That would be remarkable. Yeah, this is good enough for two. Pardon me.
Yeah, I was about to say it was good enough last round.
Yeah, no, it's good enough for two. Because
All
you beat the rank, which is remarkable for two. So you get 2 attacks.
Nice. All right. I'm going to attack the tank one time. I'll spend karma on this. I can't afford to miss. Never mind. That's whatever whatever the cap is, it's that.
All right. So
I'll spend 10 karma though.
you do, yeah, spend 10 karma. So you still got the flaming fist, so your attacks are currently at 100.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's capped.
So yeah, the shift with the 1 column shift would be 150. Damned. All right, so it does take minus its armor. Takes a shitload of damage, but it is still functional. Hang on, let me do the math on this one. I keep trying to think I'm... No. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it is still up and functional. It took a huge hit. Shit sparking all over the place on this thing, but it's still humming and still operating.
Right. All right, we'll go for one more. I'm also spending karma. I really can't afford to get hit by this thing. Boop. Whew. Okay.
All right. So, with an 18...
Okay, first, how much karma do I have to spend to get a hit? And second, how much karma do I have to spend to avoid killing everyone?
Well, let me see. To just get a hit would be 31, so you'd have to spend 13 points of karma. But then to avoid killing everybody in here, let me see. You're currently doing 100 baseline.
Yep.
You would need to spend 70 karma. No, wait, hang on. You would need to spend 40 karma.
Okay, well, I will spend 53 total, is it then?
Yeah.
53, yeah. He will, with a fair bit of grace, he will leap up and flip down with an axe kick to sort of smash this thing into the ground.
Okay.
Without obliterating it entirely.
All right, super effective. And once again, you can see the terrified crew inside.
Stand down, he'll say to the crew. And then he'll leap back over here because he'll go 1 and 2 for all of his movement just to resume. He doesn't want to be rude to this guy.
Okay. All right, that ends your turn?
That'll be it.
All right, next up, we are at round 04. And this will be the last round before we end for tonight because it's getting kind of late now.
Yep. So hit hard, everyone.
So round 4,
All right.
Temperance is up.
Mm-hmm. Temperance is going to maintain her force field, maintain the flight. She's going to try to go for multiple attacks again.
All right.
Try because she wants to go aiming for these things. Oh, we're on table. So go right here. So that means it's going to be going for. She has to go through roll fighting one more time.
All right.
Ooh, how do you keep getting away with that?
You get 2 attacks.
I have no idea. Yeah, okay. All right. So we got to go for, let's see. So then you got to do amazing. So she's going to try to aim for the heaviest to try to take out the suppression weapon on this guy right here.
Okay.
As just as before. She will spend karma on this. So I'm going to go ahead and do amazing on that one. Yeah. Good call. I did karma on that one. So, have to spend how much at least to get a green result on this thing?
To get a green result on an
or-
amazing, fortunately, it's not that much, I don't think. 16. So that
16.
would, yeah,
Okay.
and that,
Well, enough to at least destroy it.
well, hang on. Well, I
Okay,
mean,
so 16.
you can't change the damage.
Yeah.
Remember.
Yeah.
But the damage.
Okay,
that,
so
the
16
damage that
points
you.
then.
Let me finish. Yeah, it'll be 16 points. That's good enough for a green. With a green, that does another 20 points of damage to it. That isn't a. Oh wait, hang on. You were
It
trying
wasn't
to
a bullseye,
It
yeah.
wasn't a bullseye. Yeah, for a bullseye on amazing, you would have had to spend 56. Let me see, 20. So you'd spend 36 or no 46 points of damage to get or 46 points of karma to get a bullseye.
So I have to spend another 30 points in order to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And with that, past the armor, it does take damage, and you did do enough on the second attack or on the first attack to destroy its suppression weapon.
Good deal. Okay. Second one now. Let's see. So amazing. And this one will go aim for the other guy here because trying to get rid of the flamethrower on least on the other one. Okay.
Okay, and you said on this
All right,
one?
I'll take that. Yeah.
Okay, so 47 is enough for a green result. But again, you said you were aiming for the flamethrower.
Yeah.
So you would need another yellow result, and for that you would need to spend. Did you already announce you were spending karma?
No, I wasn't spending karma on this one. I'll just
Okay.
go ahead and take it.
All right.
Take it. Yeah.
So you don't get a bullseye, but
Mhm.
you do hit him enough to do another 20 damage to him. This guy down here is starting to look pretty rough for a CDF heavy assault.
Yeah.
All right. Does that end your turn?
That ends the turn.
Next up is the CDF assault.
The little dudes.
Yeah. Let me see.
I think they've taken more damage from friendly fire than us.
This guy, all three of them are going to aim at Dantalion. No.
Rude.
I take that back. This guy's going to aim at Minuteman on the roof over there.
Okay.
This guy and this guy are going to aim at Dantalion. So we'll resolve the attacks on Dantalion first. Hang on, I accidentally closed out a sheet that I needed.
Oh, sheet.
There we go. Okay, so the 2 assault shots on Dantalion. Remarkable. And they will spend karma on this to make sure they hit.
Fair.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, perfect hundo.
Oh, yikes.
So this guy hits you, Dantalion, for +2 damage.
Ow.
Which would raise that to 50 minus your 20 protection. You take 30 points of damage.
Not the face, damn it.
Then this guy is going to do the same thing. He is likewise spending karma. 81 gets a yellow. Minus 10 points.
20 more,
karma.
looks like.
And yeah, you're going to take another 20 points of damage.
Ow. Dantalion's looking a bit rough. Just a bit, though.
The other guy on this side is going to aim at Minuteman. He also will spend karma.
Mm-hmm.
So he needed what was remarkable? 36. So he'll spend. Oh well, that's all he needed to spend because the 10 gets him a green hit. So
do I have to spend? And I have to spend my. I have to do roll for agility, correct?
If you want to try to dodge, yeah.
Yeah, that's which is what. Yeah, I want to try to dodge that, and especially it does. Now, is taking cover behind this. Does that help at all?
This is not cover. You're on top of the building. You're not in cover.
Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. No problem. So let's see. So I got to spend I gotta do an agility roll. Okay.
Yes.
I'll spend karma on this
You
just in
cannot
case.
spend
too,
karma
so,
on the defense roll.
Okay, never mind. Okay, then I will not. So excellent, and submit that.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
you don't manage to get out of the way in time. You take 20 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Miniman's getting messed up here at this
Are you still
point.
up?
Yeah.
Keep your
Okay.
head down.
I'm still up. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
still up.
Jeez. All right, stay up.
And the bad news is Scripture can't see you at all. All right. Next up is gonna be Minuteman, who just got shot.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, I thought I would get cover on this thing, but
Next time, ask
let's see what
when you jump up there.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. So now he's got sight on this thing, reassess, and he's seen this thing. If I move away from this position and go back where the others are, I won't be able to see this.
Correct.
So if I try to slow time down on this thing, and if I try to get out and I'm not in line of sight, it would go away. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's see then. Options. Dantalion can still see it, so it'd be okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and go back down to where the others are.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my signature ability on.
You're breaking up. We can't hear you. You were breaking up there. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use my signature. I'm gonna use my signature ability. That it's not a power. The one I already had. Was basically to slow down time on. I guess I got to do multiple targets though. But at least
you can
this guy
Okay.
and this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're technically this guy is in this area, so you can affect targets
okay.
like in the same area. So you have to pick here, in this area, or in this area.
Yeah.
And you're also remember
Okay.
going to be at a -3 to try to do it.
Okay. Well, then I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it at least in this area where these two guys are at
Okay.
least. So.
All right.
So, but I still got to roll a remarkable. It's still remarkable, if I remember correctly. Okay. I will spend karma on this.
Okay.
So. Yeah, good call, man. He's just not been rolling.
All right. So
well.
on remarkable, you did say you were spending karma. That gets you up to 32. So go ahead and subtract those 10 points, and then to get a green roll, because this is not a feat for you. This is a thing you can do, I believe. Or is this?
Yes, it is.
It is just a thing you can do now.
It is just a feat. It is a feat I can do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a power stone.
Okay. So you would have to spend another 4 karma.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
So for these two dudes,
that
their speed is reduced by half. They are at a -1 to hit, and they are at a +1 to be hit. But remember that's something you have to maintain past this turn.
That's correct. Yep.
So
okay.
it'll only last up to your turn, and then you have to do it again if that's what you want to do. All right.
Yep. Okay, that ends my turn.
All right. Next up.
Also, say a lot of like that. Mentioned about the tank coming around the other corner. So
we'll do that real quick. Do it in character.
Yep.
No, do it in character. Tell the others. Oh, hey, there's a tank around the corner.
It's just there's the tank's coming around the other corner. I mean, in case you need to get ready. And that will end the turn.
Another one.
Get ready for the death cannon. All right, Scripture is up.
Okay. So it's an action to just summon the construct, right?
Correct.
You can't action and also do it. Okay.
Correct.
So let's see. I'm going to have and is turn 5 when regenerations start kicking in
That is correct for you and for Lazarus.
for me and
I mean, for
Italian?
you and Dantalion, yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. What's it take to heal? Can I? And I can't heal 2 people at once, right? Only one at a time.
Correct. There's no twin spell. And
All right. If only. All right. Temperance. I think. How much hit points do you have left?
Temperance.
She has 40.
Yeah.
Okay. I think she's keeping all of us alive. So that sound good to heal her? That all right, Minuteman?
That's yeah. I think that's okay with that's okay. Yeah, she's supposed she's the one who's been at least holding these guys at bay. So
All
yeah.
right. She's gonna do the healing. So it's an amazing for her. She will spend karma.
Okay. All right. So, what is your healing rank? Oh, it's 50. So Temperance
it's
gets
amazing.
50. She's back up to max now.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right.
She has
Suddenly,
80 hit points. Goodness.
she has 90.
90. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So suddenly, alternate timeline Minuteman's determination of events suddenly doesn't appear to be actually taking place.
Yeah.
Nope.
At least not yet. We'll see. We'll see how
Not
things
yet.
continue.
Anyway. Yep.
Let me put an icon on this thing so we know it's not working. All right. Next up is the CDF Heavy Assault. Let's see. This one's going to move up here and is going to try to strike once more at that force field. It will spend karma. Let me make sure it still has karma to spend. It does. Gets a yellow result. That raises the damage to unearthly. So some of this damage is actually going to soak through back at Ashley. Because
yikes.
it actually did more damage than just taking it down. So Ashley, the excess will carry over. So Ashley takes 25 points, or not Ashley. Temperance takes 25 points of damage.
Somewhere out there, she just
25.
falls over like, ow.
Ah, fuck!
25 points more damage.
Yes, and the force field
yeah.
around her is now down.
Yikes. Okay.
And she needs to make an endurance feat, whatever her, psyche, whatever her psyche is. She needs to.
Her psyche feat.
Yeah.
Okay.
To see if she gets knocked out.
All right. Let me take
And
a look at that.
karma.
Oh, and she's up in the air. She's up in the air too. Her psyche is remarkable. I can't spend karma on this, can I?
No, you could spend karma on this one. This isn't a defensive roll. This is to see whether or not she gets knocked unconscious by the psychic backlash of her force field being.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, then I'll definitely be spending karma to kind of make sure, because she doesn't want to fall and get plop on the ground and get even worse. So let's see. So we're gonna do I believe it's remarkable. Let me double check to make sure that that's correct, because it's a psyche. So yes, remarkable.
All right.
Yeah. So how much I need to spend?
Well, it depends. Do you want to be out for one turn, or do you not want to be out at all?
I don't want to be out at all, because she's floating up in the air. Because if she gets knocked out, she's gonna fall on the ground and take more damage.
All right. So with a remarkable, she needs a 66. So that would be.
Oof.
That would be. Shit, I can't do math. 49. Well, you said you're spending 10 karma. So.
Yeah.
Let me see. We'll factor that in. So 49. Or no, wait, hang on. 66. So 66.
Okay.
66 minus 17.
Okay.
So that's going to be,
All right.
49. I was correct, 49. And that 49 will
Okay.
include the 10 that you declared.
Okay, so it's actually 59 then.
No,
Oh,
no,
no, it
it's
includes that.
49.
Okay, so
It includes the 10 that you already spent.
okay. And that's even when this guy was slowed down and had, everything. Okay.
Now, that's the good news. She's not knocked out. The bad
Yeah.
news is the force field is down.
Yep.
All right, so this guy is going to, let's see. This guy is going to close in on Minuteman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he is at a -1 to hit, so his fighting is only incredible. But he does get a yellow result.
Oof.
Minuteman, would you like to evade?
Yes,
wait,
please.
You already dodged earlier, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, okay, then you don't get to evade. You can only make one defense roll per turn. So,
Okay.
a yellow is good enough to hit you. It increases the damage. You take 100 minus 20. You take 80 points of damage.
Ow.
And he is down, and I would have to start making some endurance rolls at this point.
Yeah, but
Next turn, yeah.
not until next turn.
Yeah.
But we will put a. Let me see. We will put a knock the fuck out token, or on your character. All right, and that's it for the CDF Heavy Assault. These guys had monstrous strength, baseline, literally, so I would have a shot at trying to knock down her force field.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yep.
right.
Good math on that.
So next up is the 2 CDF prototypes who are currently down for the count. Lazarus, you're up. Force field's gone. You still have your force field, by the way.
That's good at least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's deal with this. So, which heavy assault is looking worse?
Right now, it's this guy, the one that just put down Minuteman.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to focus on that guy. So Scripture can heal, and then Temperance can put up her. So if Scripture brings up Temperance on turn 12, does Temperance like wake up and then can like choose her defensives?
Temperance is still awake.
Temperance is still awake. She's
Oh, I
not
thought
knocked
she got
out.
downed. I apologize.
Yeah,
Okay,
her
no,
force
I'm
field has
just
just been knocked down.
I'm gonna force crush this guy.
Okay.
Monstrous. You know what I would be doing if I could do it, but not this time.
All right. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So this guy, a couple of things pop off of him, of his armor, but he looks still very much in the fight and like he wants to kill people. And by kill people, I mean arrest y'all. All right. So next up is Dantalion, and this will be the last turn for tonight.
Well, let's reflect back on all the fun times that we've had. Remember that helicopter? That guy had a family. All right.
There
Let's
were two.
start with...
There were 2 of them in the helicopter, and then 1 inside the CDF heavy assault suit. So 3 people total.
That's 3 widows.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and make my fighting roll, as is tradition. Boink. Oof, just barely.
All right.
That's enough to get me at least 2, right?
That will, because your baseline is incredible. So yeah, you get 2 for that.
All right. So Wingus and Dingus over here, both of them are looking pretty roughed up, but
this guy is not looking all that bad.
Oh, okay. Hey, good for him. I hope he's proud. This guy, however, is about to have a bad time.
All right.
I'm gonna clobber this dude, or at least attempt to. You never know.
Do not add a character trying to kill him. I'd rather just one of us have a moment.
I know, right? Can you believe it? The first lethal attack was actually Temperance, and then it was reversed, and then followed by Lazarus.
Lazarus, Dantalion, don't kill people. Also, Lazarus, kill them all.
All right.
Like, listen.
Dantalion, don't take my kill. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna make my attack roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend some karma because I don't want to end on a low note. Never mind. Well, I'll spend the karma anyway. But yeah,
You
that
spend
guy's
10 points of karma. So your baseline. So you hit him for 150.
yeah.
Minus
This guy's going
his-
like through a few walls.
yeah, minus his armor. Yeah, you do knock him into the lobby of the Heyman building, and
Would spending karma keep that guy alive? By the way, if I have to,
let me
I'll
see.
do it. I'll be good.
Hang on, let me see. 150 minus 40. He takes 110 points of damage. He only had 40. Yeah, you need to spend 70 karma.
Oh fuck, dude, this is costing me so much karma. Yeah, I'll spend it.
Okay. All right. He is, however, he is down. Or actually, no.
All right.
Let's do this. He's not dead. He's just there.
Having a bad time.
Yeah. All right.
That's yeah, just Shoryuken that guy, and then turn to after Wingus. We'll turn to Dingus here, and we'll repeat the same because it's effective.
All right.
So, incredible attack. I will spend karma because I don't trust my luck. Well, it's a yellow, so I think that's also 150.
From where you are with the fist, yeah, that's
Yeah.
so that's going to be another 110. He is he's not dead. He's still up. Or he's
Probably
not
not feeling too well.
Probably not. Yeah, that was another massive hit. Dentalian just went, crazy ape on these two dudes.
It's been a long day. He just found out that he died in another timeline, so he's like, man, that guy sucks. I gotta really pull my weight here. But yeah, he will say to these troopers, stand down. Final warning.
All right. This is the start of round 5. On your turns next time, you guys will regenerate. Some of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll type it in here.
Yeah, type it
Resolve, regen.
All right, so this is where we will pause for tonight after 5 rounds of combat. Did you guys have fun?
Oh
I
yeah.
spent so much karma just trying to keep these people alive. Lazarus murders 3 people.
I'm just impressed the fact that we had like the character that Temperance basically literally destroys a tank. Then it's like, oh, and then it was like, whoa, you gotta be noble. And then for all that trouble,
Yeah, Lazarus has had an. Listen, I'm starting to think Dantalian's a bad influence on this team. Call me crazy, but
Lazarus has become a meme now.
dude, I'm shocked that the first death wasn't the first kill wasn't Dantalian.
Yeah.
Like for my characterization, I think he would just assume that like killing humans is beneath him. Like this, there's no reason to use lethal force against these people.
I like how Minuteman didn't even try with these people. There was,
You
like,
only use it
Minuteman was
once
like,
a day, right?
These guys are dead. All right,
Yeah.
fine.
It's rough, but yeah, that was.
well, I can only use it.
What a
I can
turning
only
point.
use. I can only use that.
You can only use it once a day. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
He would if he could, I'm
But,
sure. Hey, me and you, we're the new moral compass of the party, buddy.
oh, I know. Yeah,
There's
that's
now
right.
the line between has killed people and hasn't killed people, and I'm on this side.
Yeah.
There's like a little gray area in between has maimed people, but it doesn't count. That's like what 50 karma.
Oh yeah.
I made a
Well,
joke that got
it's
me
funny
50
because it
karma
was even-
earlier, so
All right. So the fight is still
Well,
ongoing.
it's funny because looking at Temperance's status, how much karma she had. Like, oh crap. Okay.
she has so much.
But I know. Well, that's because she never does any power stunts.
She had
because
so
I mean,
much.
I think
Yeah, that's true. Well, she lost it
she
and got
had
it back, and so a lot of it got spent too. Yeah.
Lazarus had so much. He had like
well,
I can't.
over
That was
700.
hell of a
He
move.
lost
I-
his.
To be fair, he did want to
Yeah,
fight
and then
helicopters, and boy did he.
Mm-hmm.
He fought the shit out of that helicopter.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
it was effective.
Oh
It's
my
just, It was
gosh.
a little too effective. All
That
right.
was what a turning point that was.
He turned one of these dudes into a cannonball, basically.
Oh, I know. God.
All right.
It's like-
so,
And then now it's like, oh, now we're the Brotherhood of Evil. We've gone from being the X-Men to the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants at this point. It's like, oh, yeah, we're.
This
it's
is
like,
messed
yeah,
up.
our
I think
public relations are
Dantalian's
just,
gonna have
like,
to talk to
down.
Lazarus about that. That's messed up.
Lazarus, we should have a talk. You're probably wanted for murder. You probably want to lay low.
Yes.
Like, listen, you're stealing my
We
thing
might-
here for
we
being the
might-
morally
we-
dubious hero guy here, okay? Like,
Yeah, Right. We might want to have to. We might have to do a change of leadership at this point because you're kind of a little bit, but in any
Yeah,
What's
case,
gonna
I
be
vote Dantalian
Alright.
as I have
what's
one vote for
gonna
Dantalian as new leader of Vanguard.
what's gonna be interesting is because this is all being filmed from a block away. They wouldn't
Mhm.
necessarily pick up what you guys are saying, but the body cameras on the soldiers definitely would. So at some point, the government will release the
Oh.
footage from that with Lazarus saying "you humans," and
Guys,
everything.
guys, it'll be
Yep.
fine. I'll do an interview and everyone will forget about it. We'll be fine.
I'll do an interview and people will love me again, and I'll be like, "Oh, I was just being mirthful."
Let
I
me be
said-
honest. There was a moment I thought to myself, if Lazarus keeps killing people, Dantalian might try and take him down.
Ooh,
Perfect. Fantastic. That's just good content. That's just good media.
I
I'm like,
was think I was actually thinking the same. I was actually considering like, should I try to do
to intervene
do
or
something
something.
and try to
Yeah.
like hold it? Yeah, because it was like, oh, crap.
Dantalian was
Okay.
thinking, if I punch him really hard, he'll probably live. He's died before. He'll be fine.
all right. Well, we will pick back up there next Monday, and we will see what happens.
Yeah, what a twist! Wow.
Oh yes.
You can have my
Yep.
trial after the war is over.
Right.
You
As the new president, I decided to pardon myself.
Yeah. I hereby pardon myself and my team from anything we're ever going to do.
All right. Good night,
Yeah.
everybody. That was awesome.
All right.
Good night,
Glad y'all
guys.
have fun.
Yeah,
Good night,
this is
everybody.
great.
Of
And good
course,
night.
that was great.
Yep.
Good night, chat. Good night, Barrymore. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Congrats on your new job, Mike.